Hey Taurus, my name is Marie, and welcome to Ayanifa Marie Tarot. This is a general read, so it may not resonate with all of you. Roles can be reversed, so put yourself where you see fit in your situation. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, as well as your donations. They are greatly appreciated. I am available for personals if you are interested in booking a session with me. Send an email and I will get back to you at my earliest convenience. So, Taurus, the energy that surrounds you, you have unsent messages, divine masculine, red flags, warning signs, ignored intuition, potential trouble, you knew better, breaking cycles, ending harmful patterns, freedom from repetition, new beginnings. It stops with me or stops with you. Toxic love was at the bottom of the deck. Pain disguised as passion, addictive patterns, harmful attachment, can't live without. In Tarot, you have the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Lovers. You have Death clarified by the Ace of Wands in the reverse. The Empress clarified by the King of Swords in the reverse. And the Ten of Wands clarified by the King of Cups in the reverse. And the Fool is the overall energy of this read. So I feel like somebody is ready to take a leap of faith here, Taurus. Keep in mind, we are in Mercury retrograde's shadow energy. So somebody is feeling a bit froggish, um, just to keep it frank. It feels like it's a divine masculine. I feel like this person is fumbling with words. I feel like this person wants to send you a message, but they're unsure um, as to how you're going to, accept it. I feel like this person is definitely someone you've seen a lot of red flags in, but I feel like, this was a toxic connection, or I wouldn't even say a toxic connection. It could have been, but what I'm trying to say is it could have been a really, really strong trauma bond or soul tie that you dealt with here. So let's clarify to see what we get. Whoever this person is very manipulative. This could be a Gemini, Scorpio, uh, Taurus, a Libra, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius with the King of Swords and the King of Cups energy showing up in the reverse. So let's see what's going on. It looked like this person wants to, send a truce or some sort of olive branch offering with the Page of Pentacles energy showing up here in the Lovers. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Feel like this person here, yeah. The Moon. So there's fears here. This person is fearing reaching out to you, Taurus, with the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles energy. Um, I feel like this person is like in this energy where the seeds that they once planted with you, it's almost like they're saying, is it still feasible? Is it still, it's almost like they want to come back around to harvest those seeds that they sown with you here, Taurus. Why is the Moon here? Let's get more energy out here. Wow, you got the Empress in the reverse. So I don't know. This person might feel like you're still mad. You're showing up as someone who's more or less reserved. It's giving like you're uncaring to this person here because I feel like you haven't reached out to them. You know, you have the Fool and the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck in the World. So I feel like you've closed out this cycle with this person. Um, Again, I don't feel like you've been reaching out to this person here, Taurus. So there's definitely fears about sending messages to you here. I feel like you broke a cycle. Um, you've ended harmful patterns. Patterns that is harmful for your healing or growth. You have the Chariot clarifying the Lover's card that's out here, but the Chariot's definitely in the reverse. So there's definitely a lack of movement, you know, here in this connection. So it feels like this connection is at a standstill because you broke a cycle, you know. I feel like somebody showed you who they were and you believe them. Maybe it could have been the last time around, you know. You just said, you know what, it's time for me to let go of this situation because it's toxic. I'm not getting anywhere. I'm in a pattern with this person. So you broke the cycle. Six of Cups and a Page of Pentacles energy. So I feel like they're thinking about, you know, you stay on this person's mind. They're thinking about giving you some sort of offering. I feel like you are their goal, you know, or again, this is a message that is coming in from someone here who is struggling to send the message. I do feel like they eventually, you know, is going to send a message. So they feel like this is a permanent ending here, um, Taurus, and you have the Five of Cups clarifying the Death card. So they feel like this is a permanent ending with this Death card, you know. Um, and I feel a sense of heavy disappointment, you know, coming from a masculine energy. Again, this person is doing a lot of introspection when it comes to you because I feel like they're realizing how caring and generous and welcoming you were. You know, you were pretty much down to earth with this person. You were your true, authentic self here, Taurus. And I feel like there was just a lot of toxicity that surrounds this connection. You know, constant fighting, constant, you know, not getting along, egos clashing, you know, somebody here bullying, wanting to win by any means necessary, abusing their power, and this person regrets this permanent ending. And I feel like they're in this energy of, you know, they're not feeling inspired, you know. You have the Nine of Swords energy clarifying the Ace of Wands in reverse. So again, this is somebody here who's just in the energy where they're sulking, you know. Um, I feel like this person is definitely heavily depressed with the Nine of Swords and a Five of Cups energy over this permanent ending here. But see, I feel like this is their own doing, you know. You have the Devil, Seven of Pentacles, and the, you know, Page of Pentacles. This feels like someone who is very, you know, controlling, manipulative, just toxic. You know, this is somebody who needed to work on themselves. And I feel like you were trying your best to get this person or to help this person heal. But they could have been a type of energy who was resistant to change, who felt like they didn't need to do the work here, Taurus. And that resulted in them losing you um, here. So a lot of you are just not in the energy where you are wanting to entertain anyone. So I feel like the universe, the connection, the relationship was throwing a lot of red flags here, you know. But a lot of you could have been ignoring your, you know, intuition. A lot of you knew better. Why is the Empress here? You may have saw that this person was manipulative with the King of Swords energy. But I feel like you were throwing a blind eye to it, Taurus, you know. Two of Cups. I feel like you were blinded by love, you know, to the point that where you were dismissing those red flags, you know. I feel like there were high points in the relationship where this person, you know, was displaying their intellectual power. Um, I feel like this person is very intelligent here, and this could be why, you know, you were, you know, so blinded by love here. But truthfully, this person was the King of Swords in the reverse, you know, and the King of Swords in the reverse is a dictator, controlling, very cold, you know, inhumane, dishonest, manipulative, you know, as well as they abuse their power. So it's almost like you, once you realize what you were dealing with, you let this go. So you could have, you know, went through a period where you were lacking in growth, you know. Why is the Empress here twice? Five of Swords in reverse. Somebody definitely here wants to make amends. They want some sort of resolution, or this could just be about heavy regrets. So someone regrets. This person could have been the type of energy that smothered you too. I'm picking that up. You know, someone that constantly needed validation or constantly needed your attention here, Taurus. So you have the Ace of Swords, the Temperance, and the Hierophant card at the bottom of the deck. So what this person is trying to manifest with the Magician is some sort of communication with the Ace of Swords energy. And this communication feels like, they want to resolve whatever issues you guys have in the past, Taurus. They want to heal things, and this person wants to be serious about it. I feel like this person could be getting advice with the Hierophant energy, or they could be connected to some sort of institution, spiritual institution or religious institution. Why is the King of Swords in the reverse? Seven of Wands. So it feels like this King of Wands energy could have up some boundaries. This could have been someone here, like say for instance, you may, inquire about certain things in their life. This person was pretty guarded, with the Seven of Wands energy, or this could just have been a challenging connection, dealing with a manipulative, cold-hearted, masculine energy, But again, I feel like a lot of you could have been blinded by love here with the Empress and the Two of Cups energy, you know. For some of you, this person could have had you on a pedestal, made you feel good, made you feel alive again. And again, truthfully, it was definitely causing you to not see the red flags in this connection. So with the Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, it feels like this person didn't want you to see this toxic side of them. I feel like this person wore a mask. I do feel like this person tried to hide that side of them, but I feel like it came out eventually in this connection. So you were committed to a toxic situation, where there was abuse, oppression, could have been, some sort of attachments to, you know, um, this person or both of you. It was definitely toxic love disguised as pure love. So the outcome of this situation, I feel, again, King of Cups is emotionally manipulative. I feel like this person, again, the Magician, manipulative energy, illusions. This person hasn't changed. This person hasn't allowed themselves to go through a transformation. I feel like this person go outside of themselves for comfort, clarity. This is someone who does not sit and allow the divine to work on them and to help them change. Again, this is somebody here who was out of touch with reality, with the Magician in the reverse. I feel like this person's energy could be quite scattered, very wasteful, as well with the Magician in the reverse. So the outcome of this connection is going to be you're still going to be so illusions. You're still going to see the red flags. This person is still going to be manipulative. So it's really best that you know, continue to put up some boundaries. Continue to keep your distance, Um, and then with the Page of Wands energy, you know, try something new. It's time for new experiences, Taurus. So if you're sitting around waiting to hear from someone, you're going to go through the same cycle, and it's time for it feels like the universe is saying it's time to break those, harmful patterns, Taurus. So yeah, there's a devil. It's not going to have a good outcome dealing with this person. Yeah, it's not. It's definitely an X, Six of Cups, Ace of Cups. For some of you, this could be a Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Capricorn with this double energy is out. And then you have the Magician, which is Gemini, Aries, or Virgo. So again, it's the outcome is just not looking pretty here. I feel like this is someone who will shift the blame on you. I feel like this person is still holding on to, past hurt and grudges. I also feel like, this person, you know, um, could even blame you for the inconsistencies in the relationship. So you're better off, you know, doing you. Yeah, Three of Swords. I was clarifying the devil and the magician in the reverse. So this is not going to work out. There still will be trauma. There still will be sorrow. Um, and there still will be constant problems dealing with someone. So continue to keep this cycle closed and, you know, take that leap of faith towards a new beginning with someone new and someone that is on your level. I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. I hope it resonates. Take care.